Hello everybody, I'm Sanji and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, I appreciate your checking me out. For my newest subscribers and my existing ones, thank you so much. I appreciate you riding along with me. Hopefully you are learning a lot and enjoying the ride. I know I am. You guys are pretty funny and I am enjoying the comments and getting to know my regulars. So comment so that we can get to know each other because it just makes for a better conversation. For those of you that have been emailing me suggestions on videos that you would like to see on the channel, I have gotten your emails. There are quite a few of them, and I am getting to the videos and checking them off one by one. As we know, this is a tumultuous time out here in this world that we live in. Lots going on. So I'm going to get the videos up and to you as expeditiously as possible. Alrighty, so for those of you that this is your first time, what I do around here is kind of like a Quizlet a little bit for those videos that apply. This is one of those videos. I ask you to make a guess based upon the video subject matter. Pause the video, go down to the comment section, scroll all the way down, write your guess of who you think will be on my list, then resume the video, watch for the answers, go back to the comment section, and let me know how you did. You can tell me what you were thinking. You can also ask me why I did or did not select certain astrological signs, and we can talk about it. We can debate. It's not a problem. So either way, that's how this goes around here. Hopefully you will enjoy the video enough to like it, share, but most definitely subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you can be amongst my first to comment and tell me what you think. A lot of you out there are getting pretty smart, okay? Your guesses are pretty good. You got a couple out there for sure that are definitely getting it right most of the time now. So kudos to you. Might have to do a live where I shout each and every one of you out. So we'll see. All right, you ready? We got all the business out of the way. If you like more information on me, the channel, etc., hit the square for the description box. All the information you need can be found right there. Ready? Let's get to it. Alrighty, so with everything going on, where people are social distancing, we're quarantined, you're at stay home in place, all these things going on in life, our world looks a little different. So that makes the dating world kind of nuts. Okay? So this video is telling us, give you a good idea. Now, okay, before I put my list, let me say this because some of you just get on to me and you start freaking out. I understand that you may be this sun sign and this may not be your character. But please understand that there are statistics that support what I tell you, which is why I tell it to you, okay? So I do understand that it may not be you, but the video is giving a general idea of your sun sign brethren or fellow sisters who have acted accordingly to this subject matter. And that's why they made the list. All right? Okay, so let's get that out of there. So now, back to the topic. The topic is you need to guess 3 zodiac signs most likely to stand you up on a Zoom date. Well, what's a Zoom date? This is a new way of people being able to connect. It's kind of like FaceTime, but you can connect. You can add a bunch of people or you can just have the two of you. And it's virtual dating. That's what it is, especially since many restaurants are still closed or people are still social distancing. They're just not risking it, but you still want to have a social life. So the new way of dating now is Zoom dating. Alrighty, so we got 3 zodiac signs, however, out there that are famous for standing people up on Zoom dates. Yeah, so I want you to Guess the 3 people. These aren't the people who are going to let you know their plans have changed. No, we're not talking about them and that they need to reschedule. Oh no, that'd be too much like right. These astrological signs are the ones who will express excitement for sending the Zoom invite right up until the last minute, all right? Only seeming to fall off the face of the earth and ghost you, right? So instead of spending the evening getting to know that person as your hope, you're staring at your laptop and wondering what the heck happened. Well, I got 3 signs that are famous for this, and I'm going to tell you those 3 right after this. Get your guesses. Remember, they're enthusiastic up to the very last moment when you're supposed to click join, and then poof. Yeah, those wonderful creatures. I'll tell you who they are coming up next. Coming in at number 1, the number 1 astrological sign most likely to ghost you on a set up Zoom date is none other than sun sign Gemini. That's right. Anybody with a birthday May 21st to June 20th is sun sign Gemini. And you came in at number 1. Here's why. Sorry about that. As an air sign, Geminis tend to change their minds and their plans in the blink of an eye. Yeah, very much twin behavior. And that means they're likely to quickly replace your Zoom date with another date. Oh my God, come on, Gemini. You're so low down. Okay, that was a judgment. I should take my judgments out of this, shouldn't I? No, that's low down, Gemini. I just got to call it like I see it, all right? Or if you don't replace the person, you just do something else entirely with your even and not even think twice about it. Gemini, what? Okay, Gemini. Listen, Gemini. Look, I understand a lot going on with the planets and it's affecting Gemini, but come on now. That's just rude, Gemini. That's rude. See, Geminis like to talk a big game and unfortunately don't always mean what they say. Okay, so y'all coming with the bull mess on top of everything else. You're rude and you're talking mess too. Okay, so don't blame yourself, ladies and gentlemen, if this has happened to you from our number 1 culprit, sun sign Gemini. Or you didn't misread the situation. Just, I'm sorry you got your hopes up. Gemini's main goal when meeting a new person online is to be witty and flirty and to be entertaining, not necessarily to forge a deep connection or solidify plans for a Friday night, especially if someone else comes and appeals to Gemini. So even though you've been having great conversations with Gemini, they are the conversationalists. That's not surprising. And the stories flow freely. It seems like you guys had a really good connection that doesn't always add up to a commitment for sun sign Gemini in the same way it would for other signs. So exercise caution when setting up dates with sun sign Gemini on Zoom. You know what, Gemini? I just ain't gonna say nothing because what difference does it make? Y'all just gonna switch up on me and make excuses anyhow, but I'm telling you right now, you're rude. You're rude for that, Gemini. And that's why you came in at number 1, because you're rude and you're unapologetic. Number 1, sun sign. 2, cancel your Zoom date 2 seconds before it's supposed to happen. All you gotta do is hit join, Gemini. Just hit join. Stop doing that. Get yourself out of the number 1 position. God, have some manners. Stop all that bull mess talking. Sun sign Gemini. Bye. Coming in at number 2, the number 2 sun sign most likely to flake out on you during a Zoom day is none other than another air sign, sun sign Libra. That's right. Anybody with a birthday September 23rd to October 22nd, sun sign Libra, and they came in at number 2. Here's why. Now, Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, right? And they can be found all over dating apps trying to find a match. After all, I don't know if you watch this, I tell you in all the videos, Libras enjoy being in relationships. That's who they are, okay? Typically. But since they're an air sign, they also can have a detached quality about them, which usually means that they don't stick with one person for long, unless the Libra has fallen hard for you. And then that Libra is pretty much stuck like glue. But I digress. Let's talk about this Zoom date thing and the problem Libra has and why they came in at number 2. Now, Libra, unlike Gemini, I'm not over it, Gemini. But anyway, Libra's heart is in the right place. So they will genuinely be excited about your date. It's true. So unlike Gemini, who's just, talking and doing sound bites and saying things that get a reaction and sound good and, hyping up the party, the Libra really means it when they say they're excited. They just aren't the most consistent sign of the zodiac and often allow themselves to get distracted. Yeah, see, that's what happens to Libras. Libras are easily distracted. They're incredibly charming. Yes, you are, Libra, after all. Often you have a lot of people typically trying to vie for the attention of Libra because they're typically attractive people. And it can make standing out in their field feel a little bit difficult for the person trying to get Libra's attention. Now, while it never feels good to get stood up, even virtually, although admittedly, I have no idea what that's like because I'm not Zoom dating. So don't leave in my comments that I'm bitter about Gemini because I've never dated a Gemini and I never did a virtual date. I'm just talking about the fact that you're rude. But this is your time to shine, Libra. Okay, so you have your heart in a right place. However, try not to take it personally if Libra leaves you hanging because they are easily distracted. And there are plenty of other folks out there who will be just as interested and invested in you and be more than happy to meet you for a great first date if your Libra flakes on you. I said if. Now, Libra, I said if, but you did come in at number 2. So that means that a lot of you Libras are out there doing this mess. Now, y'all supposed to be the fair sign. Now, do you think that's fair, Libra? For you to be setting it up, you get all the way to where you're supposed to click join, and you take off? But typically, that's not you, Libra. That's Gemini. Libras usually typically forget an hour before because it's just Libra behavior. So that's why Libra came in at number 2. So you're a little distracted. You get a little forgetful. And if somebody else happens to click on and get Libra's attention right before they're supposed to Zoom date you, it happens. So coming in at number 2, none other than sun sign Libra. And bringing up the rear, the third sun sign most likely to ditch you on a Zoom date at the very last moment is none other than sun sign Leo. That's right. Anybody with a birthday July 23rd to August 22nd is sun sign Leo, and you came in at number 3. Here's the deal, Leo. One quality Leos are particularly well known for is their near constant desire for attention. Yeah. So even if it seems like you've been growing close, you guys have been talking, chatting it up, chances are that the Leo person has been chatting with tons of other people and connecting just as intensely with them. Leos are quite charming, and they are also amongst the top zodiac signs on dating websites. So, and they get number 1 for the amount of likes because they are charming. Okay. But for Leo in particular, online dating is a smorgasbord of possibilities where they can get more attention than ever, don't have to leave the house, and people flock to them. Leos love matching with new people and dancing to the sound of texts and messages rolling in. They love it. They feed off of it. So as a result, that often means that Leo is too busy and preoccupied to keep their social calendar straight. Yes, I'm telling you, Leo is number one for likes on dating websites. So just know that going in. Now, the Leo doesn't mean to leave you hanging, unlike maybe perhaps 1 and 2, okay? Especially number 1, Gemini. Alrighty, that's not what their intention was. It's just that Leo just isn't always the best at relaying information to their dates when something else comes up. Alrighty, so it's kind of like a behavior faux pas, if you will. Now, think of them like, a magpie, always chasing the next exciting, shiny thing. That's Leo. And in the process of doing all that, they forget to let you know that they can't make the date. Yeah. So that's what happens in regards to Leo more often than not. And that's why they came in at number 3. So listen here, Leo, while you're out there being a social butterfly and ranking up being number 1 across all these dating websites, I'm going to need you to get it together, okay? Because once I let the word out that you guys are forgetful and rude on the Zoom thing, your stats going to fall. And you know you don't like to lose to anybody, so count and talk to your other Leos out there and say, listen, if something else comes up, reschedule, okay? All right, Leo, then we can get you off this list and we can get in there runner-up, Sagittarius. All righty, number 3, sun sign, Leo. So that's it. Did you get all 3? All righty. Well, listen, online dating is tough and disappointment is bound to happen, okay? It's just not a guarantee in anything. And when you're online virtual dating, there isn't the same level of accountability when chatting from separate living rooms as opposed it is to the face-to-face dating thing. And while some zodiac signs are great at virtual dating and are able to look past that whole, opposed to meeting in real life thing, others will find themselves distracted and pulled away by many other options available, okay? So for the signs that I listed above, the top 3, they can mean they forget, okay? It's a forgetfulness thing, and that's what happens, and they don't show up for the date. So don't take it personally. Take it personally because you're human. The hell? But then after that, let it go, brush it off, and blame it on their zodiac sign. On to the next, onward and upward. Alrighty, so has this happened to you? As I said, don't leave in the comments about how some Gemini left me on some Zoom, whatever. I don't even have Zoom, okay? So that wasn't me. So don't flatter yourself. And for the rest of you, keep hope alive. Don't avoid dating the 3 listed signs. You might have a connection. This video is just a buyer beware, so to speak, so that if it does happen, you don't take it to heart. You just move along. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell, and I will see you in the comments section. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.